Hello, all. Today is June the 12th, Tuesday, afternoon, and I hope you all are having a good day. Um, I decided to come and make a video. I'm still in the middle of my 30 days of gratitude. I haven't made a video every day because I didn't want to flood the timeline with that, um, with a video every day. So I've been writing a lot. So I have a couple of writings that I'm going to put in my blog, and that'll be in the description box below the video. You'll find where my blog is. Subscribe if you enjoy reading about what I'm writing about. If you're just if you just so happen to um, stumble across my videos and you enjoy my talking, every video is not going to be a sit and talk like this. I'm working on a couple of videos that is, me up moving around and actually showing some of the things that I'm really grateful for. I got some really great pictures that I want to show and stuff like that. But subscribe, interact with me, talk with me, let me know what's going on with you. But I came today because I was sitting here thinking, and I'm thinking about social media and stuff like that. And it's so easy to compare yourself to other people on the internet, like, oh, their life is this, is that. And I found myself doing that lately, and then I had to have like a check me type moment, like a come to Jesus moment. And I realized how many people are going to put up their bad days and their bad times on social media. Everybody wants to look perfect, look like they're happy 24/7, look like they're not really going through anything, that life is a breeze. For some people, that is the case, but not for everybody. So I remember when I first started this journey, in my Journeybyliight, and I made up within my mind, within myself, that I wanted to be very transparent. I wanted to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's who I am. That's what I am. For me, um, my mental illness isn't a breeze. Some days it's difficult. And one thing that I'm going through lately that I've been feeling really bad about, and it causes me to shy away from the camera and shy away from writing and become very antisocial. And I figured, you know what? Maybe this is something you should document, because maybe you're not the only person going through this. I hear all the time that through excuse me, through your testimony, not only will you be able to overcome, someone else can overcome, because someone else could be going through the same thing. As you can see, I'm not all made up. I'm very rarely all made up. But today, my hair is looking a little dry. I kind of just threw on some clothes because I had an appointment. I had an in-home appointment today. So I wanted to look presentable enough. I didn't want to be lounging around in my PJs. But I just wanted to come on here, pretty briefly and talk about just something that I'm going through. If you've seen any of my earlier videos, you know that I've had gastric bypass. If you've read anything, if you know me, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I also live with bipolar depression. I don't say struggle with, because I live with it. I am living with it every day. I have bipolar depression, and I went through this with my first pregnancy, but I didn't document it much. And I noticed again I'm going through it with my second pregnancy, and I know that some of it has to do with I got pregnant very soon after my first pregnancy, and so I had all those hormones to deal with. But I noticed that it is something that nobody talks about. And because nobody talks about it, um, I felt very guilty about it. And I kind of shut up and didn't say anything about it. Especially because me and my husband tried for years and years and years to get pregnant. And then to finally get pregnant and feel this way, people will make you feel bad about it. I made myself feel bad about it. But during this pregnancy, too, you hear a lot about postpartum depression and having depression after the baby's born. And I had that after my first pregnancy. I did. I had postpartum depression. But I also had prenatal depression. And while I didn't know that it was a thing at first, I was beating up on myself a lot. A lot. I was beating up on myself because I'm like, you pray for this baby, you've got this baby, and now you're sad. My first pregnancy, we were excited. I was very excited when we first found out. And then as I got further in my first trimester, I was sick all the time. And then I started to get super depressed. And I'm like, I'm always sick. I'm always throwing up. I can't keep nothing down. Blah, blah, blah. And I just got really depressed. And I started missing appointments because I didn't want to see a sonogram. I didn't want to name the baby. I didn't want to have anything to do with my pregnancy. It wasn't that I hated my baby. It wasn't that I was trying to pray my baby away. Nothing like that. It was nothing like that. But it was just something within me that was just deep and sad. And for a long time, I didn't say anything until I had got to a point to where my depression had then started turning into crying. And I eventually told my psychiatrist, I believe. And she let me know that it was very normal, that it happened a lot. And because I had came from someone who was 360 pounds, and I had gotten down to the smallest I'd ever been in my adult life, to now be pregnant. I was 230 when I got pregnant. And then I had gotten down to 216. I had lost a lot of weight. But then I had got back up to 220, I think it was. And that depressed me. Seeing the scale go up, it just depressed me. It added to what I was going through. And I was talking to my psychiatrist. She was like, it's so normal. You had gastric bypass, then you got pregnant, and, you're still dealing with your bipolar depression. And all this in one led her to diagnose me with prenatal depression. And it was just hard. I couldn't understand how I prayed for something and I could be so sad. But I just couldn't help it. I don't know, people are just like, you mind over matter. I used to pay a lot of attention to those people. And I used to be the type of just ignore what's going on with you. It's mind over matter. If you don't give it, if you don't feed into it, it won't. Okay. So no, that doesn't work for me. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm dealing with. I can't just ignore it. I have to deal with it. If I ignore it, then I become a bombshell and I blow up. I'm no good for myself. I'm no good for my family. So I was very happy to have talked to her, and it made me feel better, and it made me to be better able to cope with it better until I got better. Towards the end of my pregnancy, my first pregnancy, I was better. I felt better. I knew that I had the option that if I needed, I could take my psych meds if I needed to. I felt better. It passed. I still have my down days, my sad days, but I have that all the time with bipolar depression. But I could feel the extra weight of the prenatal depression kind of lifting up off me, and it made me feel better. I was happy about my pregnancy by the time, because I had canceled my baby shower and everything. I didn't celebrate my birthday. because I had just made it to 12 weeks by the time my birthday had come up. Uh, yeah, last year, or no, year before last, in 2016, because that's when I got pregnant. 2016, and I didn't want to celebrate my birthday. None of that. So as I got out of the first trimester, I wasn't as sick often. I was just, I knew what was going on with me. Something about knowing what's going on with you. Like, I tried to avoid things for so long, but when I finally know what's going on, I finally feel so much better because now I know how to handle it, how to deal with it. So when I got pregnant again this time, I was very concerned that it would happen again. I knew within my heart of hearts it would happen again, and it did. It did. But because I knew what was going on, and I knew to talk about it sooner, I've been able to get the help that I need. Through by the grace of God, I haven't had to take any psych medicine yet. Um, and it's a personal choice. Not because I look down on anybody who does and has to while pregnant. There are a lot of women who have to while pregnant and should. And we should. If we need to, we should. I think what my issue is, I've been wanting to be pregnant for so long. And after being pregnant, and carrying my baby to full term and having my baby last time, I feel like this time I'm just like, I I don't want anything to happen. Like, I just, like, this is finally happening, and I don't want anything. I don't want to curse it, so to say, and that's just my mind, kind of working against me or whatever. But yeah, so I haven't had to. I've been very close to having to take my my OB wants to put me on Zoloft. They do want to put, because it's there are a lot of pregnant women who take it, and it has been safe. And I'm so far along in my pregnancy now that it would be okay to take. So to know that that is still an option if I need it makes me feel better too. To know that I'm not stuck with these emotions without any type of coping mechanism or way out makes me feel better too. So I wanted to get on here today to just show that the last couple days have not. It's not that there has been anything that has been going on. It's just regular life stuff, regular trials and tribulation stuff that I know that the Lord is working out. Because God has been very good to me. But I've had a rough couple of days. I feel the sadness kicking in, and today I felt it the most. When I got up today, I was just really sad, just very heavy, and I've been also having these issues where I I'm trying not to head into a manic episode where I feel like I can conquer the world and do any and everything, but I do feel like I need to create something. I need to do something with my hands. I need to create something. So I'm trying to work through this rut, through this um, depressed stage, and get myself to being able to create. So that's why I got on here and forced myself to do a video, just to show that some days are hard. Some days literally feel like I just can't days. I just can't. I can't deal with myself. I can't deal with people outside of myself. Like, I just can't days. And while today isn't an absolute I just can't day, today is definitely a day where I feel like, okay. And to be able to acknowledge and to be able to recognize what's going on, and be honest with myself is a blessing. I'm very grateful for that. So I just wanted to get on here and be transparent for a moment and share that. I'm So to turn this into a gratitude video, I'm grateful that I can recognize the signs now and that I know what's going on with me and that I haven't gotten so low that I'm not able to reach and ask for help. I find myself, when people ask me how I'm doing, being honest and not being like, oh, I'm doing great. They ask me how I'm doing, I'm saying, I'm hanging in there. Some days are better than others, some days are worse than others, but I'm hanging in there. I'm grateful to do that. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my husband and my children because I went through a period in my life where I was very suicidal. I not only thought about suicide, I attempted it twice since I've been married. I've been hospitalized for trying to attempt to commit suicide. So to now be in a place where I get sad, but I don't desire to take my life because I think about the love that I have here at home, and my husband and my boys, and to think that, girl, you've come to a point where you are at your second pregnancy, almost at the end. I'm 6 months. I'll be 6 months Thursday, I think. I have 4 to go. Like, those are blessings that kind of reel me in a little bit. Like, okay, you can make it through this moment because each sad moment that you've made it through in your life, each depressed moment that you've made it through in your life that God has brought you through, that He has brought you through on the other side, each and every moment that He has brought you through, He has set you in a place to be greater than what you were before that moment started. And my husband and my children, my home and my life, my family is a constant reminder of that. Just keep going. Don't give up. Don't tap out. Don't tap out mentally. Don't tap out physically. If you just make it through this stage, if you just make it through this moment, it'll be worth it. God will make you brighter. He'll make you better on the other side. So I just wanted to get on here and share that. And just to let someone out there in the universe know that you're not alone. You are not alone. And this stuff happens. And it happens to more people than you know. So if you need to reach out for help, do it. If someone stumbles across this video and wants to message me or contact me, please do. Comment below. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Walk with me on my journey. Walk with me on my journey. You could subscribe to my blog, read about my journey. But I'll be back, Lord willing. And I want to keep pushing through this. Through by the grace of God, I will make it through. And I'll be victorious. Thank you for watching. I know it's a little bit of a lengthy video, but if you're still watching, I thank you for watching. And I will be talking to you all later in the next video. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you for everything, guys.